As we stand on the threshold of a new year, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the weight of the past 12 months on your shoulders. Now imagine shrugging it off, letting it fall away like an old, worn-out coat. Because today, right here, right now, we're going to talk about transformation. We're going to discuss 10 things you need to do before the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve. These aren't just tasks. They're keys to unlocking your potential, to becoming the person you've always dreamed of being. 1, set clear, compelling goals. Let's start with the foundation of all achievement, goal setting. Now, I'm not talking about vague wishes or half-hearted resolutions. I'm talking about crystal clear, deeply compelling goals that ignite a fire in your belly. You see, most people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. They fail because they aim too low and hit. Or worse, they don't aim at all. They drift through life like a leaf on a stream, carried by currents they neither understand nor control. But that's not going to be you. Not anymore. Because you're going to set goals that challenge you, that stretch you, that make you grow. Goals that align with your deepest values and your highest aspirations. Here's what I want you to do. Take out a piece of paper. Write down your top 3 goals for the coming year. Be specific. Instead of lose weight, write lose 20 pounds by June 1st. Instead of make more money, write increase my income by 25 through a combination of a raise and a side business. Now here's the crucial part. Under each goal, write down why it matters to you. What will achieving this goal allow you to do, be, or have? How will it change your life? How will it impact the people you love? This is where the magic happens. When you connect your goals to your deepest motivations, you create an unstoppable force. You tap into reserves of energy and determination you never knew you had. 2, craft a personal development plan. Goals are the destination. A personal development plan is the roadmap that gets you there. It's about becoming the person who can achieve those goals. Think about? No. Every level of success requires a different you. The you who can earn $50,000 a year is different from the you who can earn $500,000. The you who can run a 5K is different from the you who can run a marathon. So, what skills do you need to develop? What knowledge do you need to acquire? What wits do you need to cultivate? Maybe you need to learn a new language to expand your business internationally. Maybe you need to master public speaking to advance in your career. Maybe you need to develop better time management skills to balance your work and personal life. Whatever it is, write it down. Create a plan. Commit to spending at least 30 minutes every day on personal development. Read books, take courses, find mentors. Invest in yourself, because here's the truth, the most valuable asset you'll ever have is you. 3, declutter your life. Now let's talk about something that might seem mundane, but is actually profound. Decluttering. I'm not just talking about cleaning out your closet, although that's part. I'm talking about decluttering your entire life. Look around you. Look at your physical space, your schedule, your relationships, your habits. What's holding you back? What's dragging you down? What's cluttering your mind and sapping your energy? Maybe it's that pile of unread magazines you feel guilty about. Maybe it's that toxic friendship that always leaves you feeling drained. Maybe it's that habit of mindlessly scrolling through your phone for hours. Time to let it go. All of it. Because here's the thing. You can't soar to new heights when you're weighed down by unnecessary baggage. Start with your physical space. Go through your home room by room. If you haven't used something in a year and it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it. Donate it, sell it, recycle it. Create space in your life for new possibilities. Then move on to your schedule. Look at how you spend your time. Are you saying yes to things that don't align with your goals and values? Are you letting other people's priorities dictate your life? It's time to start saying no. It's time to reclaim your time and energy for the things that truly matter. Finally, examine your relationships. Are there people in your life who consistently bring you down, who discourage your dreams or mock your ambitions? It might be time to distance yourself from them. Surround yourself instead with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. Remember, decluttering isn't about deprivation. It's about making room for abundance. It's about creating space for the life you truly want to live. 4, develop a morning routine. Let me ask you, son, how do you start your day? Do you hit the snooze button 5 times, then rush out the door in a panic? Or do you have a deliberate morning routine that sets you up for success? The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. It's the foundation upon which you build your achievements. That's why every successful person I know has a morning routine. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what your morning routine should look like. That's for you to decide based on your goals and circumstances. But I will tell you this, it should involve 3 key elements. First, physical activity. Get your blood flowing. It could be a full workout, a brisk walk, or even just some stretching. But do something to wake up your body. Second, mental stimulation. Feed your mind. Read a book, listen to a podcast. Work on a crossword puzzle. Do something that engages your brain and expands your knowledge. Third, emotional centering. This could be meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of coffee. Do something that grounds you emotionally and connects you with your purpose. Start small. Wake up 15 minutes earlier than usual and implement one of these elements. Then gradually expand your routine. Before long, you'll find that your mornings have become a powerful launch pad for your day. 5, master your finances. Now let's talk about money, because here's the truth. Financial freedom isn't about having a certain amount in your bank account. It's about having control over your financial life. Too many people live in a state of financial fog. They don't know exactly how much they earn, how much they spend, or where their money goes. They're always one unexpected expense away from disaster. That stops now. Before the new year begins, you're going to get crystal clear about your finance. Start by tracking every penny you spend for a month. Every single penny. You'll be amazed at what you discover. You'll find leaks in your financial boat you never knew existed. Next, create a budget. But not just any budget. Create a budget that aligns with your values and goals. A budget isn't about restriction. It's about allocation. It's about making sure your money goes where you want it to go, not just where it happens to go. Then start building an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This isn't just about financial security. It's about peace of mind. When you know you can handle whatever life throws at you, you operate from a place of confidence, not fear. Finally, educate yourself about investing. You don't need to become a Wall Street wizard, but you do need to understand the basics. Learn about compound interest, diversification, and long-term investing strategies. Remember, wealth is not about luck. It's not about winning the lottery or inheriting a fortune. It's about making smart decisions consistently over time. It's about delayed gratification and calculated risk. It's about making your money work for you instead of you always working for money. 6, prioritize your health. Let's move on to something even more important than money, your health. Because here's the brutal truth. All the success in the world means nothing if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it. Now, when I talk about health, I'm not just talking about the absence of disease. I'm talking about vitality. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about feeling alive in every cell of your body. It starts with what you put in your body. Take a hard look at your diet. Are you fueling your body with nutrient-dense foods that give you energy and clarity? Or are you filling it with processed junk that leaves you feeling sluggish and foggy? Make a commitment to eat real food. Food that doesn't come in a box or a bag. Food that your great-grandparents would recognize. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just focus on whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains. Next, look at your physical activity. The human body is designed for movement. We're not meant to sit in chairs all day staring at screens. Find ways to incorporate more movement into your day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Go for a walk during your lunch break. Find a form of exercise you enjoy and do it regularly. But health isn't just about diet and exercise. It's also about rest and recovery. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you taking time to relax and recharge? Burning the candle at both ends might seem productive in the short term, but it's a recipe for burnout in the long run. Finally, don't neglect your mental health. Stress, anxiety, and depression are silent killers of dreams and ambitions. Learn techniques for managing stress. Practice mindfulness. Seek professional help if you need it. There's no shame in taking care of your mental health. In fact, it's one of the smartest investments you can make. Remember, your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. Take care of it. Nurture it, respect it. Because when you have your health, you have 1,000 dreams. When you don't, you have only one. 7, cultivate meaningful relationships. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked in discussions about success. Relationships, because here's the truth, no one succeeds alone. We are social creatures wired for connection. The quality of your relationships has a profound impact on every aspect of your life. Start by taking inventory of your relationships. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Do they support your dreams or mock your ambitions? Do they challenge you to be better or enable your worst habits? Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. But it's not just about surrounding yourself with successful people. It's about cultivating deep, meaningful connections. In our fast-paced digital world, it's easy to mistake shallow interactions for real relationships. But there's no substitute for genuine face-to-face connection. Make time for the people who matter. Have real conversations. Put away your phone and give someone your undivided attention. Listen not just to respond, but to... And don't forget to invest in your most important relationship, the one with yourself. Treat yourself with the same kindness and respect you'd show to a dear friend. Practice self-compassion. Learn to be comfortable in your own company. Also consider how you can contribute to others. Volunteer. Mentor someone. Join a community organization. Because here's a paradox of life. The more you give, the more you receive. When you make a positive difference in someone else's life, you enrich your own life in ways you can't even imagine. 8, develop a growth mindset. As we approach the halfway point of our discussion, I want to talk about something that underpins all personal growth and achievement: mindset. Specifically, the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their qualities are carved in stone. They think intelligence, personality, and abilities are fixed traits. This leads them to constantly try to prove themselves, to avoid challenges for fear of failure, and to give up easily when things get tough. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They see challenges as opportunities to grow. They embrace failure as a learning experience. They persist in the face of setbacks. The difference between these two mindsets is the difference between a life of frustration and stagnation and a life of continuous growth and fulfillment. So how do you develop a growth mindset? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your self-talk. When you face a challenge, do you tell yourself, I can't do this, or I can't do this yet? That little word "yet" makes all the difference. Next, reframe failure. Instead of seeing failure as proof of your inadequacy, see it as valuable feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? Embrace challenges. Seek out tasks that push you out of your comfort zone. Remember, that's where growth happens. If you're not failing occasionally, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Cultivate curiosity. Approach life with a sense of wonder. Ask questions. Explore new ideas. Never stop learning. Finally, celebrate effort, not just results. Recognize that the process of growth is just as important as the outcome. Take pride in your hard work and persistence, regardless of the immediate results. Remember, your mindset is not set in stone. With conscious effort and practice, you can shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And when you do, you'll unlock potential you never knew you had. 9, Create a legacy. As we near the end of our discussion, I want to talk about something that might seem a bit grandiose, but is actually deeply important. Creating a legacy. Now, when I say legacy, I'm not talking about having buildings named after you or statues erected in your honor. I'm talking about the impact you have on the world around you. I'm talking about how you'll be remembered by the people whose lives you've touched. You see, too many people go through life focused solely on their own success and happiness. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful and happy. But if that's all you're focused on, you're missing out on one of the most fulfilling aspects of life, making a difference. So I want you to ask yourself, what kind of legacy do I want to leave? How do I want to be remembered? What mark do I want to make on the world? Maybe you want to be remembered as someone who always stood up for what was right, even when it was difficult. Maybe you want to be known as a mentor who helped others achieve their dreams. Maybe you want to create a business that provides value to customers and opportunities for employees. Whatever it is, start working on it now. Because here's the thing, your legacy isn't something you leave behind when you're gone. It's something you create every day through your actions and decisions. Start small. Look for opportunities to make a positive difference in someone's life today. It could be as simple as offering a kind word to someone who's struggling or volunteering your time for a cause you believe in. Then think bigger. What skills or knowledge do you have that could benefit others? How can you use your talents to solve problems or meet needs in your community? Consider starting a project or initiative that aligns with your values and passions. It doesn't have to be grand or world-changing at first. It just needs to be meaningful to you and beneficial to others. Remember, the greatest legacy you can leave is not something engraved in stone monuments, but something woven into the lives of others. It's about the lives you touch, the hearts you inspire, the minds you open. And here's the beautiful thing. When you focus on creating a positive legacy, you'll find that your own life becomes richer and more fulfilling. Because there's no greater satisfaction than knowing you've made a positive difference in the world. 10, embrace continuous learning. And now, as we come to the final point in our discussion, I want to talk about something that ties everything else together. Continuous learning. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. The skills that made you successful yesterday may not be enough to keep you successful tomorrow. The knowledge you have today may be obsolete next year. That's why continuous learning is so crucial. It's not just about acquiring new information, it's about staying relevant. It's about staying adaptable. It's about staying curious and engaged with the world around you. Now, when I say learning, I'm not just talking about formal education. Yes, taking classes or earning degrees can be valuable, but learning can take many forms. It can be reading books, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, or simply having meaningful conversations with people who challenge your thinking. The key is to make learning a habit. Set aside time each day for learning, even if it's just 15 minutes. Read an article about a topic you're interested in. Watch a documentary. Learn a new skill on an online platform. But don't just consume information passively. Engage with it actively. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, look for ways to apply what you're learning to your life and work. Also, don't limit yourself to your field of expertise. Some of the most innovative ideas come from cross-pollination between different fields. A concept from biology might inspire a breakthrough in your business. An idea from architecture might solve a problem in your personal life. And remember, learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's also about unlearning. It's about being willing to let go of outdated ideas and beliefs. It's about being open to new perspectives and ways of thinking. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner. Approach each day with curiosity and wonder. See every experience as an opportunity to learn something new. Because here's the truth. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. As we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to reflect on these 10 points. Setting clear goals, crafting a personal development plan, decluttering your life, developing a morning routine, mastering your finances, prioritizing your health, cultivating meaningful relationships, developing a growth mindset, creating a legacy, embracing continuous learning. These aren't just tasks to check off a list. They're fundamental shifts in how you approach life. They're about becoming a better version of yourself, a version that's more focused, more disciplined, more resilient, a version that's capable of achieving those big, audacious goals you've set for yourself. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but it's too much. I can't possibly do all of this before the new year. And you're right, you can't do it all overnight. But here's the thing, you don't have to. What matters is that you start today, right now, because every journey begins with a single step, and once you start moving in the right direction, you build momentum. Each small win gives you the confidence and energy to tackle the next challenge. Start with one thing. Maybe it's setting those clear, compelling goals. Or maybe it's committing to that morning routine. Whatever it is, commit to it fully. Give it your all. And then once you've got that habit locked in, move on to the next. Remember, personal growth isn't a destination. It's a journey that lasts a lifetime. And like any journey, it has its ups and downs. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be days when you feel like giving up. But here's what separates the achievers from the dreams. Persistence, the willingness to get back up when you fall, the determination to keep going even when the path gets tough. Because here's the truth. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about failing forward. It's about learning from your mistakes and using those lessons to propel yourself forward. And as you embark on this journey of personal growth and achievement, I want you to remember something important. You're not alone. Look around you. There are people who believe in you, people who want to see you succeed. Lean on them, learn from them, and in turn, be that source of support and inspiration for others. Now let's talk about implementation, because knowledge without action is useless. So here's what I want you. First, take out a calendar. Block out time for each of these 10 areas. Make appointments with yourself. Treat these appointments as sacred, because they're appointments with your future self. Next, create accountability. Share your goals and plans with someone you trust. Ask them to check in on your progress regularly. Better yet, find an accountability partner, someone who's also committed to personal growth. Support each other, challenge each other. Celebrate each other's wins, then track your progress. Keep a journal, write down what you're learning, what's working, what's not. Review this regularly. Look for patterns. Adjust your approach as needed.
And finally, celebrate your progress. Not just the big wins, but the small ones too. Did you stick to your morning routine for a week straight? Celebrate that. Did you have a meaningful conversation with a friend instead of mindlessly scrolling through your phone?
Celebrate that. Because here's the thing. Growth isn't always linear. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But as long as you're moving forward overall, you're on the right track. Now, as we approach the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a final thought. A challenge, if you will. Imagine yourself a year from now. Imagine that you've implemented all of these strategies, that you've stayed committed to your personal growth, that you've pushed through the challenges and setbacks. Who are you? What have you achieved? How do you feel? How has your life changed? Hold on to that vision. Let it inspire you. Let it drive you. Let it be the North Star that guides you through the ups and downs of the coming year. Because here's the truth, not future version of yourself is possible. It's within your reach. But it's up to you to make it happen. It's up to you to do the work, to make the hard choices, to persist when things get tough. You have everything you need within you. The potential for greatness, the capacity for growth, the ability to create the life you want. So as we stand on the brink of a new year, I challenge you to commit to these 10 areas of growth. I challenge you to become the best version of yourself. I challenge you to make this coming year the year that changes everything. Because when you commit to personal growth, when you invest in yourself, you're not just changing your own life. You're changing the lives of everyone around you. You're creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond what you can see. You have the power to make a difference. You have the power to create a life of meaning and purpose. You have the power to leave a legacy that will outlive you. So don't wait. Don't put it off until tomorrow or next week or next month. Start now. Take that first step. Make that commitment to yourself. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The same is true for personal growth. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is right now. You have the power. You have the potential. All you need is the decision to act, to commit. So I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to step up, to challenge yourself, to become the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. The opportunity is here. The time is now. Let this be the moment you decide to change everything. Let this be the moment you commit to becoming the best version of yourself. Let this be the moment you start creating the life you've always dreamed of. Because you deserve it. You're worth it. And the world needs what only you can offer. So go for it. Set those goals. Craft that personal development plan. Declutter your life. Develop that morning routine. Master your finances. Prioritize your health. Cultivate those meaningful relationships. Develop that growth mindset. Create that legacy. Embrace that continuous learning. Do these 10 things and watch as your life transforms. Watch as you become the person you've always known you could be. The journey won't be easy, but I promise you this, it will be worth it. Every step, every challenge, every setback, every triumph, it will all be worth it. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of your life, what matters most is not what you accumulated, but who you became. Not what you got, but what you gave. Not your success, but your significance. So let's make this coming year count. Let's make it the year of transformation, the year of growth, the year of becoming. The year is coming to an end, but your journey is just beginning. And what a journey it will be. Thank you for your time and attention. Now go out there and make it happen. Your future self is counting on you. The world is waiting for you. It's your time to shine.